Hey everyone, Christina here with Ginger Mama Tarot coming at you, Scorpio Divine Masculines, with your July extended Tarotscope. I apologize for posting it late. I had a lot of stuff come up earlier this month, but it's still getting to you, okay? We just passed this full moon energy a couple of days ago, and 7:07 on the clock. I feel like many of you might be coming down or in the midst of some emotions, possibly some tower moments. Let me point out this deck is missing one card, and that is the Tower. So I'm just gonna point that out. I need to get another deck like this, but this was the deck Source wanted me to use for this particular reading, regardless of that. So I just want to point that out. When I was channeling for you Divine Masculine, which by the way, we all hold masculine and feminine energy, okay? If you're confused by that, please head over to my website, gingermama.com, and you can look at the free blog post articles there on wounded feminine, wounded masculine energy. The goal is for you to get to a place where both of these energies are balanced, okay? If you know you have a divine counterpart, feel free to check out their sign, their sun sign, their moon, their rising, also your moon and rising, very significant, okay? But Scorpio Divine Masculine, when I channeled for you, was interesting. Two things were coming in. The line, what you sow, you will reap. So many of you, karma might be hitting you right now this month, but also being surrounded by animals was important, or maybe nature or something like that. Getting out in nature, finding your truth, learning from animals. I had a lot of messages over on my TikTok recently about the animal kingdom, and also about like sexual energy and relationships when it comes to animals, insects, birds. It was very, very interesting. So if you feel called, you can head over there. But yeah, it's like, I feel like many of you like thought you had all these other options. You thought that it wasn't this person. No way. Nope, I can get better. I mean, a little arrogant there, guys. A little arrogant. But now you're like reconsidering. Wait a second. What is love? What is a connection? Okay? I get it. You've been a little controlling, right? Guarded. I don't want anyone in my space. But I think you're realizing there's a difference between connection and chemistry. You can have chemistry with tons of people. Yeah, you can have great sex here and there with lots of people. But you can't have true connection and great sex with lots of people. So the question becomes, whose heart did you break? How are you going to fix it? Are you going to fix it? Do you care to fix it? Or are you just going to be in self-pity mode? It's not fair. Why does it always happen to me? Blah, blah, blah. Don't be like that. It's such a turnoff. Please. Many of you, the next 2 weeks, though, it's like your guard's up because you don't want to make a decision. Because you understand the decision you'd have to make in regards to this connection is to admit that you put the burden entirely on them. You didn't want to carry any of it. But the universe is calling on you to take action and to travel forward. To stop waiting for something to change, but to move it forward. Maybe you're supposed to be actually taking a trip or planning a trip or thinking just about the future. It's like you're waiting for something to change. And my question becomes, as I always say, how's it working for you? How are you feeling in these other connections? How are you feeling in your day-to-day, whether you're with someone or not? Are you happy? Are you being energetically run down? Are you feeling weak? Are you feeling sick? If you are, those are all signs of a physical ascension journey. Obviously, a spiritual journey, which manifests physically. Obviously, if you're really sick, see a doctor, okay? But understand that this is very common, especially if you've had sexual encounters with lots of people. You took on energetic fragments from them, you took on energetic fragments from the people they had sex with, and now it is sitting in your body, creating tension, creating problems. You could be having neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain, insomnia, difficulty eating, headaches, all these things. Possibly even just like lower root chakra pain. You've got to clear this energy out. This is all you're making. Scorpio energy here, King of Cups. You didn't want to be emotionally vulnerable. So you put your person in competition. You tried to get them in their head. You tried to tell them they were wrong. When you're the one now in massive energetic conflict and in your head because you put yourself there. You didn't want to do the healing. You didn't want to do the deep dive, that Scorpio energy. You didn't want to go into your subconscious and heal. And so now that's what you're being called to do. Especially as we have the last 2 weeks of Cancer season. Cancer season's also like Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. Right now, you're being called to tap into your emotions, okay? I know that feels uncomfortable. But right now, as you're watching this, any uncomfortableness you feel at me discussing any of these topics with you, that is an emotion. That is a feeling. I assure you, you have feelings and emotions. Tap into them. Journal, write. It'd be really great if you could like whatever it is, if you had past partners, write down their names. Write down what you remember from these experiences. Burn it. Be like, I don't want that kind of love in my life. It's not love. It's just like this animalistic like instinct. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what separates us from animals? And you might ask yourself that. Just a thought. Also, many of you are having financial drain, massive financial drain. Why? I can't make this up. Because you were fucking the wrong people. Or you were giving your money to the wrong people. It was not love, it was just sex. And I know. You're like, how does she know this? Well, and if you haven't, you're about to over the next 2 weeks. You're going to have an unexpected bill, a parking ticket, something to do with insurance, a higher electric bill, something that you did not expect that affects your budget. Some issue at work, you're not going to get the raise that you thought, the promotion you thought, your hours might be cut. Something is coming that has to do with your finances. And that is the universe, again, trying to show you, trying to wake you up. Hey, you're not following your intuition. You're not completing cycles that your soul agreed to complete while on this planet. And I know it's a lot to take in, the logical mind. But you guys are Scorpios. You're really good at death and rebirth. You're really good at saying, okay, this is like a whole new, like, okay, the world changed. Let's rebirth this. Let's redo this. I mean, COVID, everything, we always are changing and evolving. This idea that we stay in the current energy for our entire lives is ridiculous. How boring is that? The High Priestess reversed. You're having trouble with that solar plexus, that speaking your truth, that trusting your gut intuition and instinct. And the reason that is, the reason you're not fully awoke, the reason your chakras are not unblocked yet, is because you're not taking any action. You're not. Whatever that action is, leave the karmics, speak your truth to family and friends, decide on your mission work, talk to God, reach out to your counterpart in genuine, authentic truth, which, by the way, don't reach out to them unless you're genuinely like gonna show up with something new to offer, because they don't want it. They've been through enough. They're done with your bullshit. So don't reach out to them unless, we don't want, none of the feminines on any of the sign placements. We don't want the little text, hey, how are you? We don't want the cute little music video or poem, or we don't want that. We want the goddamn truth. And if it's not the truth and it's not totally genuine, we're going to know. God's going to make sure we know. And you know if it's the truth or not. So you got to get really real with yourself. Because many of you are literally chained to the devil right now. You're literally chained to the devil because of your past choices. This is your karma. And I assure you, you're going to feel weaker and weaker and weaker. And this has nothing to do with your feminine. They're not throwing shade your way. They're not doing anything. They're living their lives. They're ascending. They're growing. They're moving forward. Many of them are starting other soulmate connections, by the way. They've decided that you are childish. You refuse to ascend and grow. And again, I don't mean this in a mean way. I just feel like the universe wants you triggered in your emotions right now. They want you to really reflect. Was I fair to this person? Was I cold to them? Was I cruel? How were they to me? When did they actually get frustrated and angry with me? Was it when I tried to come in and out and believe that they would just wait for me and not care that I'm out here fucking everybody? Giving my time, attention, energy, and money to everybody but them? What is it about you or your past or your childhood? What is it that made you think that's a proper way to treat someone you have a genuine connection with? King of Pentacles reversed. Many of you are just so damn stubborn. You don't want to admit you're wrong. Ask yourself, am I a narcissist? I mean, really, dig into that subconscious. Narcissists can heal, but the truth is only about 1 in 100 do. And they definitely cannot heal if they cannot apologize, admit fault, and correct a mistake. Have you ever genuinely apologized? In person, looked someone in the eyes. Are you too coward to sit down and speak with them in person? You guys, I love Scorpios. I have a freaking Scorpio moon. I'm chilling in my masculine and feminine energy. As I say that the Emperor reversed. Aries energy. I'm an Aries sun. Trust me. I'm not trying to hate on Scorpios, but this energy feels like I should be so direct with you. And some of the other sign placements were a little different. This does feel like an energy where most of you have released karmics, which is great. Some of the other sign placements in masculine have not. But I feel like you're releasing them, but then you're not taking accountability towards your counterpart. You're not realizing, oh my God, they felt this energy. Oh my God, I was fucking around and they had to feel the kickback of this and they did nothing wrong. Because they did. They felt it in their dreams. They felt it energetically. They felt it physically. And yes, they were purging their own things, absolutely. but you share chakra systems, you share energy fields, you share a frequency. So when you were dragging it down, they were trying to drag it up. Ask yourself, how would I even make amends? Do you want to? Because you guys are tied whether you like it or not. So at some point, you're probably going to have to awaken to that reality and stand as the emperor and stop being coward. The emperor reverse. That means, again, you're still controlling. This just feels like such controlling energy. They will do this. They will apologize. They will. It doesn't feel like a gentle manifestation of what you want. It feels like a, I know best. And I will only apologize if such and such happens. Or you're hoping they communicate with you or they apologize to you. Absolutely not. Most of these feminines have reached out and been so patient with you. You really got to ask yourself, who ran from the connection? Who chose other people? See, you don't want to admit that you have feelings, that you're shy, that you're timid, that you're wounded. Because you're trying to be all like, I'm so masculine and macho and like, I'm so fucking amazing. Like, I want to vomit right now. Guys, it's really a turnoff. Like, you think it's hot. It's disgusting. That's why you don't communicate. And God, I feel bad about this reading, to be honest. I don't even, yeah, I'm just like, I'll finish it. I don't know that I want to post this though. Because I don't like getting like this. Like, I'm trying to be peaceful and zen and nice, but it just feels like for whatever reason, it's like, and that's the thing, you guys actually feel like you've done more work than others, but I guess it's just like you need that push off the cliff right now. And I guess that's what Source is calling on me to do. Like, really get you in those emotions one more time. So hopefully you take that dive off the cliff to your new life. Understand this is not even about your counterpart. This is about you. If you cannot speak the truth, if you cannot apologize, if you cannot forgive, then you can never move forward on your own journey in life. And that's, you're closing out your karma. You're very close to achieving your goal. As I just said, I know you're doing the work. I'm not trying to be hard on you, I swear. But it just feels like this energy of frustration in these cards because it's like, you're just that fixed energy. You're just like, you know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly how to get there, but you're like, I'm not going to do it. And how's it working? How long are you going to sit in that energy? Why sit in that energy? I don't understand. A win-win outcome is forecasted. You win here. You win. Everyone wins. So I'm sorry. I feel like, you see, again, it's like me. I'm a nice person. These are like your feminines. We're nice people. It's just, sometimes people need to hear the hard truth in order to get to the root of the problem, right? Surrender to the divine and bring love into this situation. Adjustments are required. You have to get real with yourself. Don't let your past hold you back. What are the adjustments you need to make? And this isn't even about this person. This is about you. Do you apologize to family and friends? Do you talk at work and apologize when you make a mistake? If it's only this person you can't do that with, why is that? Because they are you and you are them. So that means you're unable to forgive and apologize to yourself. You're unable to be honest with yourself and about how you feel about a situation. So anyways, as we close out Cancer season, the last 2 weeks here, focus on that release, okay? It's not too late with this full moon energy to like burn this, this idea of the past, whatever it might be, and move forward, okay? Focus on your connection with the divine. Do not seek answers outside of yourself. Focus on you solely with the divine, and they will guide you on what you should or should not be doing. And trust any information you have coming in about that, okay? All right, Scorpios, I love you. Also, some of you might need to be burning some cedar or some eucalyptus, amethyst, just some incense. Like, clear your space. This just feels kind of messy. But yeah, it's like you're grieving what you thought your destiny was, and you're not realizing what the universe is giving you as your destiny is so much greater than anything you thought it would be. It's so much more beautiful. And I think as Scorpios, you could really respect that. It goes way deeper than anything you could have imagined. But the universe is asking you to go really deep and completely rise anew, completely rebirth yourself. Mind, body, spirit. I love all of you. Feel free to watch your moon and rising especially, okay? Because I don't want to be so hard on you guys. I swear, I'm actually really proud of you, Scorpios, because the other masculine reads felt to me like they were really in that some of them workaholics, but the third party energy, which workaholic comes out. Be mindful of working too much right now. Some of you need to, especially if you're feeling weak energetically, you need to call into work. You need to take a day off work. You need to focus on sitting with the divine and clearing energy in your space. Okay? I love you. I'll see you back in a couple weeks for your Leo extended Tarotscope. In Leo season, you're going to be feeling much better if you're doing the work that Source is calling on you to do right now.